You have blocks, now what? What the heck are you gonna do with these things? Well, they not only make awesome bookends, but they also make a really great miniature coffee table to hold your coffee or tea. They also are super supportive when you hit the mat. They increase flexibility and they can increase strength. And they also provide some beautiful support for more restorative poses. And so when we're talking about smoothing out the edges of our nervous system, blocks are the way to go. And I cannot wait to teach you just a few ways to use these blocks in your practice. So you'll notice that your blocks have 3 different heights. Here, here, and here. So you're gonna pick what honors your body. Always, 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 always. And sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error to use the blocks to find your bliss. Stretching the very backs of your legs, your hamstrings, you can set your blocks up, elevate your hips up, and then from here, extend your legs. This way you have enough space to really get into the hamstring and stretch the backs of the legs instead of your upper back. Now when you reach forward, you'll really feel a delicious stretch. Tuck the chin and just hold your pose for as long as it serves you. You put your blocks underneath your hands and find your downward facing dog. Now you have more space to push your hips back and open the backs of the legs. And staying here is a beautiful practice. You can put the block right in between your knees or right in between your thighs and find your plank. And by having the block in between your legs, it gives you that extra connection to really light up the lower abdominals and pelvic floor. Place the block in between your legs and then pick your knees up to tabletop. Keep the connection in the front of your body, and you can practice lowering the toes down, squeezing the thighs as you pick right back up. Inhale away and exhale, lift. You can also take this as you curl forward, or you crisscross, or you extend and bend. This really gives connection to the inner thighs as well as your lower abdominals. So you'll place your hands on either side of you. Keep the belly zipped and then roll all the way down one vertebrae at a time. You can take it a few times. But having that extra support, extra connection, lights the muscles up in a completely different way. Really provides that extra connection. More restorative posture. You can pick which side you want to use the block. Everyone's different. Lift your hips up and then place the block right at the base of your pelvis. And this offers some really nice grounding and stability. I could stay here all day. Another really restorative posture is legs up the wall. So you go into the same position that you did your supported bridging, but you place your legs all the way up the wall. This increases circulation, it can increase your mood, and it just offers the most delicious relaxation. You would just find your wall, lift your hips up, and place the block right at the base of your pelvis, and then allow your legs to rest on the wall. Open the arms and breathe. So when we're practicing yoga postures with the blocks, we're actually using these to create more space in the body so that our energy has a wider vessel to flow. So let's say you're coming here into a low lunge. you could put your blocks on either side of your foot. And again, you have all those different heights to choose from. And then as you come back into this posture, you can bring your blocks with you. You can come forward into a dragonfly twist, keeping one block down and reaching your arm up. I love using blocks for our forward triangle or forward pyramid. The blocks can come right towards the front of the foot. You can be here, or if you want to come a little bit lower, you can place the blocks down this way. And then if you wanted to practice a little triangle stretch to get the medial hamstring, you could place your block on the inside of the foot and then place one hand down and open your chest out to the side, reaching the arm up and potentially wrapping it around your back. And blocks are so cool for when you want to practice balancing. This is a fun balance. It's called half moon. So you place the block somewhere around the front of the foot, and then you extend the leg back, and the block is right there for support. Ta-da! To stretch the inner thigh or medial hamstrings a different way, you could take your block or blocks with you, open the legs to the side, and then just allow the blocks to slide forward and hold your posture here. You'll notice even the most simple posture like child's pose can change the whole feeling of it by using a block. So you can either put the block in front of you and rest your forehead on it, or you can also place the block behind you and rest your hips on it as you stretch forward. Let's talk about that intense hip opener pigeon. Pigeon is one of those poses that when you don't have a prop with it, it can feel somewhat impossible because the hip is so lifted that you can't really relax in the pose. So one really great way to practice and open this posture is by using your block, and you just put it right underneath your hip. And now all of a sudden you can relax into the posture while stretching it. So those are just a few ways that you can use the blocks on your mat to support you. May you find a new best friend in these blocks. They really are amazing, and they really can make the impossible possible. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be so happy to connect with you. Have the most beautiful day.